Unit 2, Research Aptitude. Research aptitude. Research. Search again. That means search for new facts or modify the older ones with the branch of knowledge. Search again or modify with the new facts. So there are different definitions by the scholars and experts. According to that, see, this research is the problem by using scientific methods to solve a single problem, which is used to solve with the many solutions, the possible ways for the research of a single problem. So there are many scholars given different definitions according to the Redman and Mori. He is saying it's in a systematic effort to gain new knowledge. According to the Webster is saying about research is a inquiry or examination of critical investigation or experimentation. So it is an inquiry. According to the Webster, it is research is an inquiry or examination. According to the Redman and Mori, he is giving definition for it's in a systematic effort to gain new knowledge. According to J.W. Best, research is considered as a more formal, in a systematic, scientific methods of analysis. According to the John Creswell, research is the process of steps which is used to collect, analyze information. There are different types of research. Different types of researches are there. Objective, application, logical, that is logic research, logic-based research, formation, concept-based research, processor, nature-based research. Okay. So research, there are different research types are there. Objective, application research, logic-based, formation or interaction-based or inquiry-based research, concept-based research, and process-based research, and nature-based research. There are different objectives are there. Descriptive, objectives of research. Descriptive research. Descriptive research, there are descriptive is in a systematic situationary problem. They're taking the problem and solving is in a descriptive manner. Systematic, descriptively taking the problem. The phenomenon is called as descriptive research. So living conditions of the community, description of any problem. So describing about the problem. There are different types of descriptive research is there. Exposed factor research, historical research, analytical research, survey studies, correlational studies. The next objective of research is correlational research. Correlational research. Correlation research is the association or relationship between two or more variables. Okay, there are relationship between two or more variables. There are different correlations research are there, positive correlation, negative correlation, or zero correlation. Next, third one is objective is explanatory research. Explanatory research is serving to explain, explanatory, so serving to explain about the problems, explain certain events, elaborate, extend, test theories. So explanatory research. Next, exploratory research. Explanatory, exploratory research. Exploratory research. Explore, मतलब investigate, to investigate. Exploratory research. Exploratory research um, to define about the problem, to identify the problem, to develop the problem, to gain about the problem, to establish about the problem, to isolate particular key variables of the relationship of problem, and to define the problem. Exploring about with the problem. Explanatory. So exploring matlab investigation. Next objective is experimental research. Experimental research. See, experimental research is a research which is systematic scientific approach of research. Experiments. Manipulation. It's a manipulation process. Okay? Manipulation. So experiments are related to manipulation, right? So one or more variables are taking and the researcher manipulate with the protocols. It's for example, science is there, scientific approaches. Science, they're using laboratory for the manipulation with the different experiments. The experimental, which is cause and effect, is there. Cause and effect relationship. Cause and effect relationship. See, for example, education, high degree skills, sectors, experiments, all are independent variables, which is separate influence on the individuals. Individuals are using these independent variables to use something for manipulation to produce or something. Okay. Next one, application based research. Application based research. Application based research is to solve particular problems. Research and solving problems with work, health, overall well-beings are using this application-based research to solve particular problem. Application-based research again, fundamental research, applied research are there. So this fundamental, applied, there are two researches. Okay, so fundamental research is the basic research, the process which are collecting, analyzing the data information to develop or enhance the theories. For example, a study is a fundamental research. How caffeine is consuming impact of the brain. So people are consuming caffeine, right? So how it is impact to the brain. Applied research. Applied research is to solve specific problems, specific practical problems, that is applications, specific practical problems. Okay. Next, logic-based research. Logic-based research. Logic-based research, which is a logical process of induction or deduction. Okay. There are two: induction research, deduction research. Induction research is a researcher collect the data and relevant to his topic. That is induction research. Deductive research is the existing theories, um, testing hypotheses emerge from those theories. Okay, that deductive research. Next, formation, interaction, inquiry-based research. Formation, interaction, or inquiry-based research. So formation, interaction, inquiry-based research is which depends upon the interaction of the researchers with a set of people. There are other research areas, unstructured areas, so structured areas are involved. Unstructured research, the problem which has to be investigated, which is not predetermined, cause to occur. Concept-based research. Concept-based research are again divided into two types: concept research, empirical research. Concept research is it's a philosophical research. It's a philosophical research. Philosophers, thinkers to develop the new concepts. Empirical research, empirical based on experiments and experiences, observation alone, are called empirical research. Next, the process-based research. Process-based research again divided into different types. The qualitative, quantitative, mixed research. Okay, so these are process-based research, three forms: qualitative, quantitative, mixed research. Qualitative research is not just a method, which is an approach, a number, basically inductive or spiritual in nature. The different structure, qualitative, quality matlab, quantity and what which means number form, right? Quality, qualitative is basically inductive method. So it is a mental or emotional communication, qualitative. So quantitative, quantitative is a measured, accurate measurement and numerical form. Quantum matlab number, numerical form. Okay, numerical form, and the research is based on the logical perspective, positivism. Okay, mixed research. Mixed research is a method which is a methodology for conducting research. Mixed, both qualitative and quantitative, it's under mixed research. Qualitative and quantitative both are called mixed research. It focuses on the experiment survey, it focuses on the group interviews, like that. Nature-based research. Nature-based research interdisciplinary research, multidisciplinary research. Interdisciplinary research is a mode of the research by the team or individual that integrate the information, data, techniques, tools. Interdisciplinary research, that is perfect perspectives, concepts, theories from two or more disciplines. Multidisciplinary research. Multidisciplinary research, which is more two or more subjects to explain one topic. Multidisciplinary. Okay. Characteristics of research. Characteristics of research. They have some specific characteristics: objectivity, reliability, validity, internal validity, external validity, accuracy, credibility which is believable and appreciated, and what particular reference are using for that. It has to credibility, give the credibility to the research. Accuracy, which means the truth and correctness of the statement, and describing things which is exactly by the problem. Systematization. Systematization is nothing but it's in a systematic process to find the relevant data, collect the data in a systematic method, scientific method, using the scientific method for the conclusion drawing of relables. Empirical research, logical, cyclical, generalization, analytical, critical, methodological, replicability. So these all are the characteristics of research. It should have importance of cause and effect. Okay, so cause and effect is a central goal of most researchers. There is no harm for the living things. So cause and effect. It determines the particular independent variables. No effect on the dependent variables, whatever we take. Next, research approaches. Research approach. Approaches approaches is a way. Approaches a way. There are two research approaches are there: positivism, post-positivism. Positivism, post-positivism. So positivism was discovered by the August Committee. August Committee is discovered about positivism approach. He is a French thinker. It's described about perspectives of the positivism. It's called as a past philosophy. It is illustrated on 1842. The perspectives of positivism. According to the Committee of Positivism, first you have to select the topic to study, to collect the observable evidences which is related to the topic through evaluation. For after analyze, classify the collected evidences, and next conclude. Okay, so what we have to do according to the committee: select the topic, collect the information about the topic, analyze the topic related data, and give the conclusion. Next one is paradigm. Important. Paradigm is a model of a function and interpretation of a process, a way of thinking about something. Okay, what is a paradigm? It's an action of explaining, that is interpretation of the process. It's about we are way of thinking about something, we call it as a paradigm. A way of thinking about something. It's called paradigm. Paradigm was first discovered by Kuhn. In 1960, Thomas one is discovered about paradigms. He's saying the progress of the scientific discoveries in practice. So through practice only, scientific discoveries will evaluate the process, the progress of scientific discovery in practice. In practice only, it may be perfect, we learned, right? So the paradigm is state that this the progress of scientific discoveries in practice. The next one is post positivism. Post positivism, which argues empirical comments with logical reasoning. So it's an logical reasoning. The researchers, what they are doing, logical reasoning. Their theories related to logical reasoning. Next one is methods of research. There are different methods. The first one is a historical research method. Historical research method, the name itself is that it focuses on the collection and objective evaluation of the data, which is related to the past history. History is related to the past events. Okay, collection of the data, objectives, and evaluation of the data related to the past events. Identifying the data, conducting literature, and refining the research ideas, the questions, determine the historical methods, identify the local primary, secondary data sources, evaluation of the data, analyzing the data. These all are historical research methods. The main objective of the historical research is to study the cause and effect of the relationship between two variables. So what are the methods of historical research? Archival data, secondary source of data, running records, recollection. So previous data, collecting the data of the previous already existed data and reviewing about the data. So what are the sources of historical data? Primary sources, secondary sources are the some of the sources of historical data. Next, descriptive research method. The second method, historic research method. First method. Next, descriptive. Descriptive research is describing the characteristics of the population. Descriptive survey, descriptive normative survey, descriptive status. So describing about topic. Analyzing methods, comparative methods, or some of the descriptive types. Next, third one is an experimental method. Experimental methods of research. Experimental method is a manipulation method. One or more variable. Experiments are manipulation always. Question come from this area. Okay? Experimental is a manipulation method. Manipulate to certain stimuli. Next, action research. Experimental research, action research, every time repeated questions. But the way asking the question, they will change, but the concept is unique. This action research was discovered by Kurt Lewin. Kurt Lewin is a German-American social psychologist. The term the action research was coined in 1940. Action research is a process of in which the participants which examine their own educational practice systematically, carefully with the techniques research. Okay, this was discovered by Kurt Lewin in 1940. So action research, for example, school in school, their prayer is going on. Suddenly, some fight is happened in between two students. Okay, the two students are fought for something. They want something, and the teacher went and tried to solve that problem. That action research, instant solving the problem. Okay, instantly solving the problem. Analytical methods, diagnosing the problem. Where the weakness is there, they focus on the problem area. For example, in classroom, dull students are there. Providing remedial classes for them. Remedial classes. Remedial classes, focusing the weakness of the student and developing the skill in student and giving more time for the studies. So giving the practical solutions, instant solutions, all are called as action research. Addressing the immediate problems and applied in action research. To identify the problem, to develop the scientific attitude, to bring the potential in school functionaries. Action research is solution to problem. Action, particular the moment giving the answer, solution to a problem. So a problem is emerging in practical real life scenario situations. So their action research is most on social situations are all are related to action research. How to conduct action research? Identification of the problem, defining, analyzing, explaining the problem, and listen, and starting the probable causes. Where is the causes, probable causes to the problem? They are thinking about that and development of the propositions like a formulation of hypothesis and planning, development, implementation, evolution of action research and giving conclusion to that particular. That is sharing the result. Okay, so what is that? Identification of the problem, defining about the problem, listening about the problem, developing the hypothesis, formulation hypothesis, planning, analyzing, drawing conclusion. Okay, so quantitative research. Quantitative research is is a collection analyzing data obtaining from different sources. Qualitative research methods. These are methods, all methods. Okay, qualitative, quantitative, quantitative. Quantitative is given by Kent William, and qualitative research is causal relationship in between independent variables and dependent variables. There are different methods of qualitative research. Is the in-depth interview, focus groups, and ethnographic research, text or content research, phenomenological research. Okay, these all are qualitative research. Tools of research. What are tools of research? Tools of research. First tool is a paper. Without paper, the research work is empty, right? So academic writing is based on the analysis of the paper, interpretation, research findings, particular topic conducted by the research, all are the best tool paper. Next, workshop, seminar, conference, symposium. Symposium, tools of research. Conference or seminars, many times repeated questions. So workshops is an interactive session, so, which is a full day, and researchers and other participants are there. Uh, they're conducting whole day, 5 days, and asking questions, issues, discussion. Okay, it is interactive session. Workshop, what is it? Interactive session. Seminar is a group of people and gather in a place, and they learn about particular techniques and or topic. Okay, seminar. They learn expert are discussing about techniques and topics, and this group of people are knowing about the topic, which is academic instructions and university, commercial, professional organizations. They bring together in small groups and which making meetings, on which all focuses on the time of particular subjects. So all are discussing about particular subject. Okay, group of people discussing about particular subject is called seminar. Next, come to the conference. Conference is a formal meeting where particular participants are exchange their views, various topics. Conference is a place where different fields, academic, all academic nature of all the time, and sports conferences, trade conferences, journalist conferences, doctor conferences. So we can simply call it, it's a formal meeting. What is it? It's a formal meeting. Conference is a formal meeting. Seminar is a group of people and which learn in something, discuss and learn specific techniques and topics. Conference is a formal meeting. Symposium. Symposium is also a formal gathering of academic settings. Academic settings with where the participants and experts in their respective fields. Formal gathering. It's called a symposium. Okay, we can stop here today. Tomorrow we can discuss about the steps or process of research. We can end up this unit.